How did the United States become the world's leading oil producer for 6 consecutive years? Well, according to a recent report by the Energy Information Administration, the U.S. has indeed secured its position at the top, marking an impressive 6-year streak. As we dive into the numbers, we find that in 2023, U.S. oil production skyrocketed, averaging a record-breaking 12.9 million barrels per day. This achievement not only shatters the U.S.'s previous record of 12.3 million barrels per day, set in 2019, but also establishes the longest consecutive streak as the top global oil producer. What factors could have contributed to the U.S.'s dominance in oil production, you might ask? Well, let's delve into it. One of the key drivers has been the shale boom. The development of hydraulic fracturing, commonly known as fracking, has unlocked vast reserves of shale oil, particularly in regions like the Permian Basin. This technological advancement has revolutionized the U.S. oil industry, making previously inaccessible oil reserves suddenly viable for extraction. Government policies have also played a crucial role. Favorable regulations encouraging domestic oil production have created an environment conducive to growth in the oil industry. These policies have provided the necessary incentives for companies to ramp up their production capabilities and explore new oil fields. Lastly, let's not forget the global oil prices. As they rise, they incentivize companies to increase production. When the price per barrel goes up, each barrel extracted becomes more profitable, making it economically appealing for companies to produce more. These factors combined have propelled the U.S. to the forefront of global oil production. What does the U.S.'s leading role in oil production mean for the country and the world? That's the million-dollar question. This dominance brings both opportunities and challenges. On the bright side, increased domestic oil production can bolster energy security. By producing more oil locally, the U.S. reduces its reliance on foreign sources, thereby creating a buffer against potential geopolitical or economic disruptions elsewhere. This energy independence can be a significant strategic advantage in an increasingly uncertain world. Further, a thriving oil industry can stimulate economic growth. It can create jobs, contribute to local economies, particularly in oil-rich regions, and even have a ripple effect on related sectors. The oil industry is a powerful economic engine that, when running at full throttle, can drive significant growth and prosperity. However, there's another side to this coin. Increased oil production also raises serious environmental concerns. The elephant in the room is, of course, greenhouse gas emissions. The burning of fossil fuels, including oil, is a significant contributor to global warming. Moreover, oil extraction and transportation come with the risk of spills, which can have devastating effects on local ecosystems. As we look ahead, the future of the oil industry is anything but certain. Global oil prices, technological advancements, and environmental regulations will all play crucial roles in shaping the industry's trajectory. For instance, rising oil prices could incentivize further production, but they could also spur investment in alternative energy sources. Technological advancements could make oil extraction more efficient and less environmentally damaging, or they could make renewable energies more viable. And environmental regulations could either rein in oil production or incentivize cleaner practices within the industry. Only time will reveal whether the U.S. can maintain its lead in oil production in the coming years. As the world grapples with the urgency of climate change and the need for sustainable development, the stakes have never been higher. So, what have we learned about the U.S.'s dominance in oil production? In 2023, the United States shattered records by producing an average of 12.9 million barrels per day, marking 6 consecutive years as the top global oil producer. This striking achievement can be attributed to the shale boom, favorable regulations, and higher global oil prices. While this dominance has its merits, like improved energy security and economic growth, it also raises significant environmental concerns. Looking forward, changes in global oil prices, technological advancements, and environmental regulations will shape the industry's future. The U.S.'s position as a leading oil producer has far-reaching effects that extend beyond its borders, impacting the global energy landscape and the world's approach to environmental concerns.